Pelicans trail by 16. And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Lethal shooting pair of Clay and KD out on the perimeter. Inside, we've got Draymond at the 4 and Pachulia to his side. And it's Curry in at the 1. Here's Thompson up and in on the layup. Thompson's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Warriors. Holiday against Curry. And Holiday kicks to Davis. Back to Holiday. Davis with a screen on Curry. Curry with the steal. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. And Green slams it in.
A tremendous job by Steph Curry there, getting the ball over quickly to the open man, not letting that lane close down.
Well, for New Orleans, shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Cousins, no one around him. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Cousins has got 19 points. Warriors leading by 18. Green, the screen. Moore against Thompson. Six on the shot clock. Curry kicks to Green. And Dante Cunningham gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Curry passes to Pachulia. Shot clock at 6. Curry dishes to Durant. Pachulia into the lane. Rebound by DeMarcus Cousins. Cousins has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Davis. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Davis has got 9 points.
Well, when Davis can get that kind of position down low, those kinds of looks are pretty much golden.
Back to Thompson. And Green now, top of the key. Curry with him. He's picked up by Cousins. Curry kicks to Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Thompson doing a good job of squaring himself up on that shot. Defended well, but still capable of nailing jumper.
Curry Allen's checked in for Cunningham. And here's a look now at the shot chart showing the field goals attempted locations for Cousins.
And looking at this shot chart, you can't help but feel that this entire team has played passively on offense. That there has been little to nothing going on at the rim or in the paint for that matter. And when you don't attack the defense and put pressure on them down low, you're making life far too easy.
Here's Davis. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
Yeah, 3 of 4 to start this half. Offensively, they've been great.
Curry against Howard. Curry passes to Thompson. Moore with the steal. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. The wide open look here for Holiday. Good on the 3-point shot. 8 points for him. And Alvin Gentry, coach under Mike D'Antoni in Phoenix, helped install elements of that offensive system with the Golden State Warriors.
Well, tough last year because their point guard missed most of training camp, Drew Holiday, so you tried to establish a good offensive continuity during that time of the year, and that didn't exist. The amazing thing under Alvin Gentry is after making a massive trade during the All-Star break, this team got into the top 10 in terms of their defensive rating. That's impressive stuff.
Here's Green. And again, no good by Golden State. Pelicans trail by 14. Allen with it. Guarded now by Durant. Outside Holiday. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Love the rhythm that Drew showed on that catch-and-shoot jumper.
Holiday. Warriors have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Curry kicks to Green. Back to Curry. Pass to Pachulia. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Golden State moving the ball around. And he banks in the layup. 10 points for Klay Thompson.
You know, you hear that A word all the time, aggressive, and sometimes just being that can turn your game around. He's been that in the second half, their go-to guy here.
Davis setting the pick for Allen. Inside. Green with the block.
Wow, gritty defense from Draymond, showing how tough it is, and great timing on the rejection.
Shot's good by Durant.
Out quickly, then the beautiful execution. You can't do it any better.
Well, there's running the floor, and then there's running the floor with purpose, and I love the energy on this play.
Kick out to Moore. And again, no good by New Orleans. Warriors leading by 15, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
They're just not good court awareness there. You cannot afford to be careless. That just leads to bad turnovers.
Ian Clark's checked in for New Orleans. Nelson comes in for Drew Holiday. Different look here for the Warriors. West is checked in for Pachulia. Young comes in for Draymond Green. McCaw, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Golden State's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Here's Durant, and then Durant with the jam.
Just increasing their advantage, and right now they're in a zone on both ends.
Love their strategy, and they've been able to execute on it, building a huge lead.
Allen kicks to Cousins. Over West. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Livingston with it, and it's Nelson picking him up. Now, here's Livingston. He's tightly guarded, and they call over the back here. Too much contact.
Yeah, a little too physical on that play. Tries to climb over the top of him and gets whistled for it.
Big difference between aggressiveness and awareness. There's no way he's getting that rebound right there.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for Kevin Durant. Here's Cousins, and it's blocked out of bounds. Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession. And so it's New Orleans with it. 17-point game. Just 5 to shoot. Nelson dishes to Davis. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
And quickly, let's take a look at the stats for Nelson. Last season's performance for him. Put up about 9 points per, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And a quality player. I love what he brings to the table at that backup point guard position.
I think coaches appreciate a guy that comes in and knows how to run the offense with some intelligence. That's exactly what he does.
What is nice to see from Iguodala in the tail end of his career, Brent, is that he has actually gotten more efficient from the floor.
Well, Iguodala does a good job of picking and choosing his spots, and I think having the teammates that he has, drawing that kind of attention, guys like Curry, Durant, and certainly Klay Thompson from the perimeter, opens up opportunities that Iguodala just can read so very well. Doesn't need to be risky with anything he does offensively.
And when you can outscore your opponent in transition, that's always going to work to your advantage.
They've also taken care of some of the details in this game, and that's why they're ahead.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Iguodala. And while we've got this moment here now, let's take a look at last season's leaders in converting turnovers into points. The Warriors, number 1.
Yeah, I mean, the best in the league at forcing those miscues and then capitalizing at the other end. Their defense led to their offense.
Here's Cousins. The basket good off the assist from Nelson. 21 points for DeMarcus Cousins.
Yeah, you can't ask anything more of the defense. Cousins is just too confident down in the post. Even in the face of some intense defense, 2 more points.
Livingston passes to Young. Back to Livingston. West outside. The dish now to Young. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Tony Allen. The Warriors have had 15 tries at the line. They've made 10. And he knocks down the first one. Hey, Brent, Jerry West once said that his ultimate lineup would feature 5, 6, 9 players. I like that. In a league that features so much switching, and you were just talking about this, would that be the perfect recipe for a versatile lockdown defender?
Well, I'd take 4, 6, 9 players in Jerry West. How about that? That might be
always include West with anybody, right? West with anybody.
No doubt about it. At 6'9", I think what Jerry's alluding to there, Kevin, is the fact that each of those guys would have a tremendous amount of length to cover up the floor. So good quickness, lateral movement, and then that length to bother anybody. Not only challenging shot, but also getting to the rim and making sure that there's some protection around the interior part of your defense.
Allen against Young. Over in the corner, Livingston. Here's Iguodala. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Nelson outside. And a miss there on the triple. Warriors leading by 17. Livingston kicks to Iguodala. Back to Livingston. Over Nelson. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Livingston's got his first points for the game.
Great form on the Livingston jump shot there. He knows he's got the green light in the mid-range.
Screen by Cousins. Nelson kicks to Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Pass to McCaw. There's a screen. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Livingston's got 4 points this quarter.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
Well, on the defensive end, this is a joke. The lack of awareness is exactly why this team is so far behind.
And Nelson gets it to go.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Jameer Nelson, at this moment, epitomizes the idea of having a veteran point guard on your roster. Been in the NBA since he was 22 back in 2004, and he always has played big minutes for whatever team that he gets on. So works his way into the coach's favor.
Green dishes. Oh, wow.
How about a few tricks still left up the Andre Iguodala sleeve? Incredible at taking his time that time, but still getting to the rim.
That was a terrific replay brought to you by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Davis sets a screen. Here's Clark. Loses his man off the screen and plays it up and in.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Now Livingston. Here's Thompson. That drops and it comes off the assist from Livingston. And 12 points for Klay Thompson.
He looked a little bit helpless as Thompson came around and powered his way through the defender.
Davis with the screen on Thompson. Here's the screen. Here is Cunningham, defended by Durant. Clark for 3. Kevin Durant with the rebound. Durant's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Feeds to Livingston. Green with a screen on Nelson. The screen from Thompson. Livingston with it. Can't connect from short range. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
Right now is when we go. Good shot, Drake.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Holiday and Moore in the guards. Cunningham is out there with Miller. And it's Davis at the center position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Back to Iguodala. Outside for Curry. Here's Durant. The shot off that time. And New Orleans will come the other way. Miller inside. It's up against Thompson. Shots good by Miller. Miller's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for New Orleans.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Curry kicks to Green. They set the pick. Thompson sets the pick for Green. Outside for Durant. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 8th assist of the game. Moore with it, picked up by Thompson. Moore passes to Holiday. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And practically doubling his assist totals over the back half of his career. Durant's a more than willing facilitator. Whatever his team needs to win, he'll do it.
Outside Holiday. He dishes it to Moore. Davis with a screen on Thompson. Kick out to Moore. 14 feet away. Miller with another miss. Warriors leading by 22. Right side Green. Here's Curry with the three. He can't get it to go. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Miller kicks to Cunningham. During the pre-draft process, Brent, we're seeing more and more players refuse to work out for certain teams and for a variety of reasons. How would you feel about drafting a player who declined to work out for you?
I think I'd feel much better, Kevin, if I had a tremendous track record and confidence in the scouts that I have deployed throughout the season who've gone out and seen these players, not just once or twice, but 10 or 12 times over, where we could still make the assumption about what this player can do for our organization without having some personal time or the individualized workout. So it's up to your staff to do their diligence.
Clearly a foul.
And Drew Holiday, a good floor spacer. His three-point percentage rebounded after a down season in 2015-16.
One facet, Kevin, I would tell you as a point guard is having consistent teammates. That's not been the case. The more minutes that he plays with guys that he becomes familiar with, I think you'll see Drew Holiday have more consistent numbers.
Thompson against Moore. It's Curry with the drive, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. That one on Davis.
How quick was that Curry drive there? The D having no choice but to body him up. They had to make the effort to throw him off, but they end up fouling him. Last season, Steph Curry got off to a slow start, and I guarantee you a lot of players would have loved his slow start, but eventually got it going. Kevin Durant went down, Steph Curry stepped up. A lot of that MVP swagger returns for the Golden State Warriors.
Cunningham dishes it to Cousins. There's the screen. Cousins with a screen for Holiday. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Brent, thinking of Curry and how much better he was as the season went on. A lot of that had to do with him feeling more comfortable, it seemed, with Kevin Durant.
So much talk, Kevin, about the Christmas Day game and Kevin Durant stepping over to Steph Curry and telling him, look, be you, be aggressive. And from that point forward last year, it felt like the Warriors just took off and Steph Curry resumed that MVP caliber play.
Here's Thompson. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
Now he's put on a shooting display here in the second half. He really seems to be in a great groove right now.
Cunningham passes to Holiday. Lets the three fly. Shot clock reset for New Orleans. Curry with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Outside Curry. Shoots from the baseline. Thompson misses. Pelicans trailed by 21. Look from Holiday. Here's Davis. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Outstanding job by AD to get close to the basket, get the ball in great position, and force the defense to resort to fouling. When Anthony Davis came into the NBA, you started to think about how he could dominate on the post, but it's really the growth in him as a shooter to stretch it out, shoot three-point shots that really has opened up some eyes.
Here's Thompson, and the whistle blows, so a chance here for a three-point play.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
And Davis changed his whole shooting form in New Orleans. He used to shoot from his chest. It blocked his view of the basket.
That's never a good thing. That should hit your target. So shifting it over on the right side, more towards the shoulder, raising up so that he's got a more clear shooting window. That takes a lot of diligent work, Kevin, and a lot of players try their whole career to fix a shot that's failed. I think AD has done a good job of not only committing to it, but finding success with the new form.
Back to Thompson. Pachulia inside. He's guarded by Cousins. Durant, no good.
The human aspect of basketball. You cannot fault the shot selection. You had a clean look. You just can't make them all.
And Holiday kicks to Cousins. And there's the call on Pachulia. That's his third foul of the game. NBA official, NBA referee, Brent, has to be one of the toughest jobs in the world. There's been a lot of talk about adding an official to the court. Would that make a difference?
You know, I'm thinking, Kevin, that's like asking 4 of my buddies to add a 5th guy to go out and they're all single. That means there's another guy I got to compete with. So maybe we don't have another set of eyes on the NBA game. Lots of physicality, lots of pushing and shoving. You may see more foul calling, which will slow down the tempo and the rhythm of the game. I'm not sure that's the best idea for the league.
So then adding the Secaucus and the extra eyes in New York to look at calls, I think that might take the place of adding the official.
I think the league has done a great job, Kevin, having Secaucus now have the ability to make some of those calls to help speed up what we do with regards to the replay.
And Holiday kicks to Cousins to the left wing. Moore dishes to Holiday. Davis with a screen on Cook. And it's going to be 2 free throws. True contact on the shot.
And when you look at the Pelicans, you got to expect for them to be one of the top defensive teams in the league. You've got the Twin Towers down low, and Drew Holiday is in the top handful, I think, of defensive point guards in the league.
And Drew Holiday at 6'4", great size for the point guard position.
And his height enables him to cover shooting guards. At the same time, he does a great job of keeping smaller players in front of him.
Green, the screen, and then Durant with the jam.
So capable of going through dominant stretches that leave the opponents shell-shocked. Durant almost lapping at this point.
For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Holiday, the pass to Moore. The feed to Davis. Moore against Thompson. Davis with a screen on Thompson. Cunningham kicks to Holiday. Shoots over Curry. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
This is a terrible start for him, and it has to be weighing on him.
And it's Durant. That time on the assist by Curry. Curry's got 9 assists now tonight.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Cunningham pushes it to Cousins. To the paint. Shot from free throw range. Thompson with the rebound.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Back to Curry. Thompson against Moore. Stolen by Holiday. The pass to Cousins. Here is Cunningham, defended by Durant. Here's Davis. And the shot is good, dropping in on the front of the rim. Davis has got 19 points.
And his teammates have to step up just a little bit more. He's been lights out. He needs a bit more support.
Holiday against Curry. Green, the screen. Curry, a screen on Cousins. It's Durant with the drive. Pachulia kicks to Green. Thompson passes to Curry. Second chance shot. Here's Pachulia. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Persistence from Pachulia. Say that 5 times fast, Kevin.
Holiday dishes to Cunningham. He kicks it to Cousins. Excellent D there from Pachulia. Golden State's gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside. outside Curry. He feeds it to Pachulia. Pocket 6. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Cousins. And Moore kicks to Halg. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
A lot of people feel like Moore has natural point guard ability, so I like to see him find the open man.
Thompson passes to Curry. Over Holiday. Again, Curry missing. Pelicans trailed by 21.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Warriors.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this team. Such an overall great performance it was for Kevin Durant.
Just a force on the glass, did a fantastic job crashing the boards and coming up with seemingly every rebound.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Omer Ashe, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Darius Miller comes in for Cunningham. Tony Allen's checked in for Ejuan Moore. And Nelson is subbed in for Drew Holiday. Different look here for the Warriors. David West, he's checked in for Draymond Green. Young comes in for Kevin Durant. Patrick McCaw, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Screen by Cousins. Nelson dishes to Cousins.
I think the attitude talk about DeMarcus Cousins has been played out for so long. It's about celebrating the times that he's right. Because when he's right, he's right.
Well, you look at this Warriors team, so many players with height that can hit a three, bring the ball up court, and create a shot for someone else. Actually, Brent, it sounds a lot like you. That being said, do retired players ever dream of playing on a team like this talented?
Well, I think a lot of guys always think about when they're watching an NBA team play, especially ones that play a style with which you were very familiar with, that they want to put themselves out there on the floor and run the break and shoot threes. And yeah, I'm a little jealous about the way the Warriors go about their business. It would be a ton of fun to be spotted up with Kevin Durant and Steph Curry sitting out there on the wing.